Hey Abby, it's Jordan. So I thought I would walk you through my thought process. Looking at the second try, I just copied over the same chords, and I just wanted to explain how I could connect C minor over here with A major. And it's a really interesting musical problem, if you will. But it's actually no problem at all, as we will soon see. So, as you already know, here's C minor, and here's A major, right? So, already that's quite a change, quite a difference. So I thought, okay, well, we could just go to the dominant of A minor, right? So that's our typical tonicization. So here's that. And already that's a lot smoother, right? So you could do your modulation up to this point. Here's our C minor, right? And then continue on with your modulation. So A major, then F sharp minor, right? So that's one way to do it. And I think that's more direct than going from C minor to A minor, and that's sort of the first thing that stuck out to me, right? Is going from here's our C minor to A minor directly, right? It's almost like you're going from C minor to A major, right? I think that's what I did. Hold on. Oh yeah. Right. It's almost the same. So it could be a lot smoother, and that's why just going directly from C minor to A major via E major, the dominant, is one really good solution. But then I thought, when I play that, right, here's C minor, and then E major, and then going directly to, right? It's a wonderful way to approach F sharp minor. But I thought, what's a more dramatic way of doing it? Because if you introduce some more drama here before you get to the A major, then maybe the ear has a chance to hear the F minor again as another change away from A. That was just my intuitive thought process behind that. And so I thought, okay, well, what's a more dramatic way of going to A? And you can do a German cadence, so German 6-5-1. So in order to do that, so remember, this is your A major. Here's your A major chord, right? And then the dominant, of course, is E major, right? So that's, right? And now, if you want to build a German chord in A major, you always have to start with the dominant. So here's our dominant chord is E major, right? And then what you do is, here's the outside of that chord, or the actual octave of the tonic, of the dominant, which is the E, right? And then you're going to approach that in contrary motion in from the inside. So that's, right, remember? So that's your basic movement for the German cadence. So then these are your German notes, if you will, and then what you do is you add the tonics. Remember, we're in A major, so here's our tonic. So that would look like this. Okay, and then what you do is you add the tonic to make it. So that's actually the Italian, right? That's the Italian chord. But then to make it the German chord, you add the minor third from the tonic, above the tonic. Right? So that's your German. All right? And then, let's see. Yeah, if you wanted to make it French, right, you could do that, right? And that's in Eroica. So yeah, so this is the notes. So we have F, A, C, and then the D sharp, right, in A major. But look at that. Already we have, remember, we're coming in from C minor. So we already have these two notes that are in common with C minor. So here's our C minor. And then here's the German of A. And then here's the dominant of A. Wow. So it's like another surprise. So what I was thinking was, how do you voice it originally? Yeah, with the G on top. So here's your C minor, right? And remember these two notes, right? In this case, it's C natural and then D sharp. So E flat equals D sharp, right? We're going to keep that, and we're going to approach the dominant, which is the E, with these notes. Okay, so we already have that here. We're going to keep that common, right? So then we have, when we fill in the remaining notes. And that's your E major, right? So that's initially what I thought. And again, I didn't really know that going in. I didn't know that C minor has enharmonic tones with the German of A, right? But it's just through trial and error and just through experimentation that you get to these answers. So, and also from musicality as well, right? Because it's like, okay, I wanted a more stronger contrast here before I got to here, because this is where I'm arriving. So if I put the contrast earlier on, this might feel like more of a resolution, right? It's just an intuitive idea that I tried out, and that's what led me to using a German here. So again, C minor, and then remember these two notes. We're going to hold on to these two notes, and then what we're missing is, right, the note above the dominant. We have the note below the dominant, and now all we're missing is the tonic, right? Right. So that's what we're filling in. So here we go, and then right, we have that. We're just missing the A. We could do that, but it would be more dramatic if the A is in the soprano. So. And that's your resolution to A major. But now, instead of actually going to root position A major, I thought of doing something else. Before I do that, let's just sketch that out, right? So here's our C minor, right? And then the next was, right? And then cool. And I think I did an extra chord here, but that's fine. Okay. So here is our German, right? German of A, German 6, right? And then our E major, and then A major, right? So wonderful. And then now for the bass, right? We have root position. I think this is not actually F. Yeah, okay. So good. Good. And then now remember the F is in the bass here. And then now the E is the root. And then instead of doing that, I thought let's give A little less stability, right? Because if the A is in the tonic, if the tonic is in the bass, that's the most stable configuration of the chord, right? So instead of doing that, let's actually do that. So just to play for you, right, here's our German, right, here's German, and then our dominant, and then tonic. You see how that's much less stable, much less resolved? Because we're going somewhere else, right? Right, and that's where we're going. So I thought that could be much better, right? And then we're going to B minor, and then E6/5. Remember the 6/5, we're going to put the G in the bass, and then your standard cadence from before. And so that should be good. And now to clean this up, we have, this is all good, this is all U. And then this is our German chord of A, right? Remember, we're going to A, so, right, F, and then this E flat is actually, right, D sharp, right, C, so that's spelled correctly, okay? So C natural, D sharp, A, and then F, sweet, okay? And then we have E natural, right? E, that's our E chord, and then this is A6. And then now, because we have La, Sol, La, let's move this down so it's much smoother, okay? And then the F minor, that's good. And then I think, yes, you do raise the soprano voice there. I mean, I think that's fine, especially since we have nice contrary motion. Of course, there, you know, this if this voice, right, that would be the smoothest way, but that's totally fine. And then that's good. Remember this, we need this D to be D natural. That's B, sorry. We want that this D to be D natural, because we are aiming towards D major, right? So then now if we look at the line, La, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Mi, Re, you see the soprano is really honing in on the D, okay? So I hope this helps. Again, you really have the theory, the idea of establishing this F sharp minor as the neutral field, so, right? So this is the 3, right? So you have 3, minor 6, minor 2, 6, 5. The G is in the bass, and then 1, 5, 1. So the D major cadence starts here, but then connecting the D, the F sharp minor to C sharp minor with A major is really brilliant, right? It's a really nice deceptive cadence, right? To 3 to 1, and that's really, really brilliant. And so going to the actual chord that you're using in the deceptive cadence with the German chord, right? German 6, 5, 1. Really actually makes the connection from C minor to F sharp minor really clever, really creative, and I think, you know, just with these little missing links here and there, with being more courageous in terms of harmonic imagination, you definitely will be really, really good at writing your modulations, and I'm excited to see the music that comes as a result of practicing this.